The other question that was raised to me was, I believe you have a green card system when it comes to car accidents. I think you just exchange it's like a small green card that you just exchange with information. The only question that was raised to me was, and I don't know if it's called green card program, by the way. You may just call it the card program. I don't know. But I know that one of the concerns that was raised is that the information was just exchanged, but there was no formal traffic accident report or deeper information taken in. And I just wanted to maybe get better insight as to if you've heard of that complaint from the legal community or not, and if there was any changes in the horizon to that particular approach.
Yes, thank you for the question. It's called a driver exchange card, and basically those were instituted many years ago to try to help with staffing issues. So sometimes when you have a vehicle accident, let's say in a parking lot, and it's just damage on damage, so there's no injury to a person or anything else, they do have that opportunity to just exchange information so that we don't pull an officer out there and do a report. Having said that, if somebody from our community wants us to respond to something and take a report, we don't say no. We respond to everything. In addition to that, anytime we have an accident that causes injury, we take reports on those. So again, reports will be taken. It's not that we don't. This was just one of those initiatives to maybe help us keep officers on the street. If it was a simple accident with just property damage on property damage, and people were okay with exchanging that information. But however, there are some times where people don't want to exchange that information, and that's okay. We will come out to the scene, and if they want a report, we'll take it, or we will help facilitate the information exchange if that's what they want.
And thank you for that. And I think that's maybe involves more with folk just educating the community, because I know one of the issues that they've had is where you exchange information, driver A and driver B, and maybe driver A doesn't provide correct information, and then there's no police report that's done on site. Then when it comes to trying to get that information from the DMV, because no police report was done on site, they don't release information either. So then it just becomes this whole trying to figure out who's that, and I think that's where the legal community was coming from. But I think taking it back, the ask could just be in educating folks, stay on site. If you're not sure if that's a real driver's license or a real insurance card or whatever, or they're refusing to give that, make sure law enforcement shows up and you stay there. And I mean, ultimately, that's really the way that you address that. But I appreciate that. Thank you.